is a premium franchise coffee company which started their first store in the year of 1971. The company goal is to inspire and nurture the human spirit. One person, one cup, and one neighborhood at a time. Starbucks was transformed into an upscale cultural phenomenon since Howard Schultz took over in the 1986. Schultz is the former CEO and executive chairman in Starbucks. Starbucks creates the uniqueness by offering exceptional experience to the customers. Every Starbucks store provides good atmosphere for customers to enjoy their coffee. It is also a good and convenient meeting point for everyone. The store offers a variety of drinks for consumers, like coffees, teas, and their famous frappuccinos. It is also the first supplier of beverage to go with 30 different blends of coffee for the consumer to choose. The beverage were handcrafted to make sure the product quality. In order to maintain the standard of the drinks, every drink was pre-specified in the process of making them. Starbucks also sells whole bean coffees, tea bags, foods, snacks, coffee-related accessories, and equipments. This helps with enhancing the customer experience in the shop.
Starbucks has expanded its operations on a large scale and therefore it lost its way to having a personalized atmosphere that made it unique, which in turn diluted its organizational culture. For instance, Starbucks baristas used to grind beans throughout the day whenever a new pot of coffee had to be brewed, which takes at least every 8 minutes. The fresh coffee aroma and grinding sounds were the trademarks of Starbucks stores. Instead, to cater to its escalating growth, baristas started to grind all its coffee beans in the morning and kept them for the rest of the operational hours. This meant that Starbucks has shifted its focus on maintaining a high-quality cup of coffee and having personalized interaction with customers to prioritize the speed of delivery to the customers once an order has been placed. This caused Starbucks' initial customers to waver its loyalty to other exclusive coffee brands such as Peet's. This massive mass brand movement has made Starbucks lose its ability to set a premium price for coffee, which means that customers are no longer getting the sensory experience they were initially expecting from consuming a cup of Starbucks coffee. As a result, Starbucks had to innovate from time to time, coming up with new products on their menu. For example, their new iced matcha espresso fusion and black tea with ruby grapefruit and honey that were just launched in Australian stores. These are the few examples of Starbucks direct and indirect competitors, which are Costa Coffee, McDonald's Corporation's McCafe, and Peet's Coffee.
Starbucks recreated its uniqueness from 2008. Firstly, they attempt to introduce many new products, like the instant coffee, and provide a limited-run exclusive batches of variety coffee for home use in-store and online. Secondly, they also training the barista. They decide to close store 1 day a week for barista to learning to upgrade their coffee skills. Thirdly, Starbucks create a new customer service guideline. They dictate barista focus on no more than 2 drinks at a time, which to guarantee the drink's quality and taste. They also introduce some food items such as the sandwich, the cake, and the dessert, and introduce the alcoholic beverage like the wine and the beer to get more customers in the late afternoon and evening. Finally, Starbucks used the new technologies through social media platforms like the Facebook and Instagram to communicate with customers. People also can use the Starbucks app to order and pay. As a result, Starbucks is successful in creating their uniqueness because since they are able to increase their outlet for more than 18,000 stores around the world in 2013.
We at Starbucks have been asking ourselves, literally, what can we do to use our scale for good, and how can we possibly make a difference in this situation?
Can I say Howard Schultz, a strategic leader? According to Rothmel, strategic leaders have the ability to executive use of power and influence to direct the activities of others when pursuing an organization's goal. They also have a clear vision for results in form performance. In addition, strategic leaders think the impact of the interaction effects that companies perform. Therefore, if it combines the factors, Howard Schultz is a strategic leader. Let's look at Howard Schultz more deeply. Howard Schultz kicked it off the USA's second coffee revolution. His employee-focused leadership style left a template for other business owners to follow as they grow their own enterprises. And Schultz grew a global brand in the process. Spurred by his brand vision, Schultz reinvigorated the coffee industry while building one of the world's largest coffee chains with an employee-centric team. He used two brilliant strategies to build Starbucks' empire. The first one, he has intellectual stimulation. Schultz certainly challenged the status quo with his plan to create American third place, the most visited site after home and work. This was unheard of in corporate coffee culture at the time. The third place concept involved a retail location with inviting decor, calming music, and famous speedy Wi-Fi, so patrons would feel at home. Whereas other grab-and-go food stops are less inviting, Schultz was blood enough to image a place that felt more like home. This helped him become a category king of coffee chains. Second, he has a clear vision. Schultz had a motivation to develop a massive company and more prominently a vision of supporting his employees. He instituted new programs to support workers, including healthy benefits for part-time workers, tuition assistance, veteran hiring, and an employee stock purchase program. Schultz's focus on employees came largely from memories of his father, who worked as truck driver when Schultz was 7 years old. His father broke his ankle and lost his job. The family suddenly had no income. The experience stuck with Schultz, and later, when building his own brand, employee fulfillment and dignity became a top priority. Schultz explained his dual focus. I feel strongly that we had to demonstrate that we are a performance-driven company. At the same time, we have done all this through the lens of humility, and that's what I am most proud of, Schultz told Marketplace. So, where does it place at level 5 pyramid? I agree with the argument by columnists that all the companies identified as great were led by level 5 executives. Therefore, I think Howard Schultz is a level 5 executive. He builds enduring greatness at Starbucks through a combination of skill, willpower, and humility. A level 5 executive is that this level works to help the organization succeed and others to reach their full potential. During his 4 decades as CEO and chairman, Schultz grew Starbucks from 11 stores to more than 28,000 stores in 77 countries, while demonstrating that A business can stimulate, deliver best-in-class financial performance, and share success with its people and the community it serves. Under Schultz leadership, Starbucks has delivered 21,000% gain in the value of its stock price since its initial public offering in 1992. The company's growth was fueled by his decision to provide uncommon benefits for those who work for Starbucks, including comprehensive healthcare, stock ownership, and free college tuition, even for those working part-time.
The final part will give some recommendations for the new CEO for Starbucks. Starbucks has its own competitive advantage. It is creating unique consumer experience. Here are 8 recommendations for Kevin Johnson. First, Starbucks should provide music and a comfortable area to encourage their customers to stay. Second, it also needs to provide a complimentary wellness and a charge for customers. Third, baristas will focus on 1 or 2 drinks at the same time, and the second one will start after the first finishing to control the quality of beverage. Fourth, change managers' attentions. The attention transfer from making profits to what had made the Starbucks brand successfully. Fifth, diversify its products. Besides coffee, the store also provides different foods in different times. For example, it will provide sandwiches in the morning. The store will prepare cakes for afternoon tea in the afternoon. 6. Use new technology to help customers to save time. In Korean, people can order coffee through app, then collect their beverage in the near store. 7th, use social media to enhance communication with its customers. 8th, publish more loyalty programs. In China, the consumption can increase the points of membership card. When people gain enough points, they can get free coffee in any Starbucks store. All these suggestions can help Starbucks create a unique consumer experience, making Starbucks become the third place people are willing to stay besides home and work. Thank you for watching our presentation.